Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled Daf Yomi Yevamot Aleph. The Gemara continues with the discussion of the concept of a woman who lost her husband, divorced from her husband. She cannot marry for at least 3 months, so we can know if she's pregnant, if it's from the first husband or the previous husband. The concept is mentioned in the previous daf about Pitchai Teshuva. What if he's in prison? And the Gemara, we paskin, the Gemara holds, Rabbi Meir, that low plug, even if he's in prison for years, and there's no way they had relations, it does make a difference. Low plug, we wait 3 months, and that's it, and that's Psak and Shulchan Aruch. We discussed in the previous year, in Yevamot Bet, in another area regarding Yichud, which is going to elaborate on that concept of Yichud, and Chavish B'reit Asurim. So it comes down to very basic hakira that you have in Hilchot Yichud. Everyone knows one is not allowed to be alone. A woman can be alone with a man. It's an Issur according to the poskim. And there's a concept of Baalah B'ir. The husband is in the city. There's two very different ways to analyze and understand what this means. We mentioned this the previous year. Is it a practical fear the husband is going to walk in? Or is it that psychologically we assume a woman not have relations when the husband is in town, even if it's not a fear that he's going to walk in? We mentioned that when it comes to imprisonment, that would be one possible nafkamina. If you say practically he's going to walk in, and even if he's in the prison next door, he's not going to walk in. And if it's psychological fear, maybe there's what to talk about. There's some other interesting nafkaminas that come out. If we say that the halacha of Yichud of Baalah B'ir, is it a psychological fear or a practical fear? So, for example, the definition of Ir, what's Baalah B'ir mean? Does Baalah B'ir mean he's technically in the city limits? And even if it's a big city, the very fact that the husband is in the city, that itself is the heter. And therefore, I don't look to see how close it is. He's in the city. But if you say it's a practical fear that he maybe is going to walk in, so if it's a big city and he's on the other side of the city, he's hours away, so then there's going to be a problem. There's no heter because there's no practical fear he's going to walk in. That's one nafkamina. Moshe's machmir, that it goes by the fear, practical fear he's going to walk in. Therefore, if he's on the other side of the city hours away, there is no heter. The Chazon Ish does maintain that it is mutter. He held that all Tel Aviv is considered to be one city. And therefore, it doesn't matter if it's far away or not. It's a psychological idea that the husband's in the city. We hold she will not have the chutzpah, so to speak, to have relations while the husband is in the city. Not because practically he may or may not walk in. On the other hand, let's say he's in the city next door. If he's in the city next door, so then he may walk in any moment, but it's not Baalah B'ir. So according to Chazon Ish, so you don't have to have Baalah B'ir. You only have possibly other heterim that he really may walk in any moment, but not Baalah B'ir. Well, according to Rav Moshe, that's the concept of Baalah B'ir, that he may walk in any moment. Other nafkamina may be, what if the husband doesn't know where the wife is? So according to Rav Moshe, that's not going to help out if he doesn't know where she is. He's not going to walk in on her. But if it's Baalah B'ir psychological, he knows, doesn't know where she is, but she knows he's in the city, and she wouldn't have the audacity to have relations while he's in the city. So it's very interesting to see the different nafkaminas that come out for the two different concepts of Baalah B'ir. Whether Baalah B'ir is a psychological phenomenon that she just wouldn't have relations with another man while the husband is in town, that's the Chazon Ish, based on his understanding of the Sugya and the poskim. While according to Rav Moshe, his understanding of the poskim is that it's a practical fear that maybe he's going to walk in, and then you have the various nafkaminas that come out according to the different shitot. Shalom.